What is good, rivalers? Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I didn't think I'd be recording something today, but then all of a sudden it's time to talk about Iron Fist, the immortal weapon, and Squirrel Girl. There is also a bit of a rumor going around that this particular trailer, this still is taken from, is Shuri. We did talk about this in a previous video. If you've been keeping locked to the channel, we talked about, because there's Shuri's bedroom in one of the Wakandan base maps, that we are likely to have a bit of a tease that she could be there. Of course, she's working in the science division of Wakanda, so it makes perfect sense that she is there. Will we see this character in the future? What kind of powers and abilities do you think she's going to have? Put it in the comments. Exciting times ahead. Or do you think that it's not Shuri and it's actually another character? I mean, it could be, it could be not. Let's face it, we've had some fantastic reveals and we're going to be focusing on Iron Fist. Iron Fist is a duelist which has a heal-based mechanic built into the character, as well as a flurry of punches which help towards the character's build in any case. Oh my. You can go into meditative state. The meditative state looks a little bit like that. And look, you're healing your standard health and your bonus health at the same time. Wow, okay, this is incredible. There is a team-up ability with Luna's Snow, and there's more, but I'm just so surprised we have healing-based duelists. And of course, look at him go. I really enjoy the kind of walking on the side horizontally on walls. I mean, it's pretty epic. It's pretty much like a ninja. The ultimate looks absolutely devastating. You look like an unstoppable force. The flurry of punches feels like you can't even get away from it. They're just gonna break you down. There's also a block stance that you can go into that looks to benefit you in some sort of way, or at least keeps you alive longer. You can operate in a weird aspect of being a duelist, having some sort of self-support based mechanism, and maybe even like operating close to tanks. There's so many things to take into consideration, and there's going to be a video I'm going to make tomorrow about the state of duelists and something that NetEase have said that it doesn't contradict themselves, but it sets up a very weird dynamic of something that I said at the start when Marvel Rivals was released. This thing about, and I'm going to imagine bunny ears here, hybrid. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Either way, this character operates in a very high DPS orientated fashion, and I'm sure a lot of people that like DPS characters and as well like to do a lot of damage and get a lot of in and up close melee type functionality are going to really enjoy this character. Squirrel Girl is a character that massively interests me. I've played the character in Marvel Contest of Champions. There's some dynamics that are similar, but this is different. Of course, slingshots and throwing acorns that then root an enemy character in place adds an extra dynamic to putting, say, a tank in place who may want to go away, or even isolating a particular character, like a healer or something like that. I love the fact of being an anti-flying like counter as well. That is cool, because that was one of the biggest problems from the alpha. There was always characters that were flying, but those acorns rooting enemies in places and then firing off the slingshot as well just adds a little bit extra. Sitting back a little bit and rooting a tank in place. And also, if you're facing off against something in an escort mode, imagine if you can root in characters as well, so that you can just like make sure they're not making so many more advances. Tactically, this character Squirrel Girl, I think, is going to just add so much more to your playstyle and be a really nice rotation of character. From a state of summoning squirrels, which you can see right there with a health of 600, you're firing a load of squirrels doing a lot of damage against a lot of characters in one quick time. That is, again, another key thing to slow down enemies, but mainly it's a cool ultimate. I love the fact you can summon squirrels. I love the fact you can throw them at enemies. That's cool. She does have another ability where she's able to fire double the amount of acorns, therefore rooting a lot more players in place, and also firing more of her slingshot. So that means she can ramp up her damage potential, but also ramp up her rooting potential as well for you know, the enemies, which is another great asset for this character. And from your playstyle perspective, I don't know where I'm going to play it. Maybe a little bit back, because you can also hit your acorns off of things, which you just saw right there, maybe you could like put her up in a certain place and then just fire round corners or ricocheting and finding yourself being able to do damage from round the corner, building up your ultimate and then firing it off and doing a lot of damage and annoying enemies. I think that this is going to be another amazing character. I think NetEase just do a fantastic job with building these characters out that just give them unique or different abilities from each other, and also with playstyles, firing styles and stuff like that. Anyway, what has been your favorite character out of the two that you've seen so far? Who do you think is going to be revealed later on? Because I'm going to go bed in a minute, but I think that there's going to be another character revealed either today or it's going to be tomorrow. I'm hoping it's Wolverine, but we'll see who could be that character. Have your say in the comments. Who do you think is next and what kind of abilities? I still want to see Wolverine and I can't wait. I'm feeling around there's going to be some sort of Berserker mode type thing, or the Ultimates of Berserker mode. I don't know, man. Really excited. Make sure to subscribe for more coverage and dissection and breakdown, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a lovely Sunday, whatever time is left of your Sunday. Have a lovely one. Bye-bye.